Welcome, Chop Bridges Japanese Language Training Center. We provide an online tutorial for people who aspires to work in Japan. Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to keep you updated on our lessons to help you master Japanese language in no time. Konnichiwa. Hello. Now that we're done with our lessons with basic everyday expressions and greetings, as well as classroom languages, we will now proceed to Japanese sounds and writing. Okay, so this is very important as even though Japanese could be read as per syllable, there are still some certain points to remember in reading them as well as the Japanese scripts. Okay, let's start. So our first topic for today is about Japanese script. So based on your experiences upon seeing Japanese texts, books, or even in subtitles on your favorite anime, you would often see three scripts that are used in a Japanese sentence, right? So here they are. The first one is the hiragana, the next is katakana, and then kanji. Hiragana and katakana are phonetic symbols purely representing sounds, while kanji are ideographs or sometimes called Chinese characters, conveying meanings as well as sounds. Japanese is usually written with a combination of hiragana, katakana, and kanji, with katakana used to write foreign names and loanwords, while hiragana are used to write particles and grammatical endings of verbs and adjectives. So I'll give you an example sentence or an example Japanese sentence, and can you identify which of the following symbols or scripts are hiragana, katakana, and kanji? Are you ready? Let's go. All right. The sentence is Tanaka-san wa mira-san to depatoe ikimasu. Again, Tanaka-san wa mira-san to depatoe ikimasu. In this sentence, can you pinpoint which is the hiragana, katakana, and the kanji script? I'll give you a few seconds before I'll give you the answer. All right. Okay. So the hiragana characters are the fonts written in black, while the katakana are the ones written in blue, and the kanji are, of course, the ones in red. So in English, this sentence means Mr. Tanaka is going to the department store with Mr. Miller. Okay. So apart from hiragana, katakana, and kanji, people would often also encounter romaji characters. Romaji characters are the ones written in the green font. So these are the alphabet or the Roman alphabet that we are used to and are occasionally used to write Japanese terms and sentences for the convenience of foreigners. But for students like you, I suggest that you limit using romaji characters as it hinders your progress in writing and reading your Japanese characters. Wakarimashita ka? Hai, wakarimasu. I hope you got that. Okay. So upon identifying the Japanese script, we'll now proceed into Japanese readings. Are you ready? Hajimemashou? Hajimemashou. Ne. Okay. So for the first topic for the sounds, we have the short and long sounds. Japanese has different symbols for long and short sounds. In hiragana, long sounds are usually represented with a vowel, which is the a, I, U, E, and O. While in katakana, with a symbol prolong or the long dash symbol, indicates a long sound. All right. So I'll give you an example, and then I hope you could read it after me or with me. All right. So now let's start with obasang. Again, obasang, which means aunt. And then this one, for the grandmother, it is read as obasang. Again, obasang. So notice how I prolong the a of the obasang as after the ba, a vowel a is written after it, denoting that you should read the obasang longer compared to obasang. So that's it, guys. Whenever you see another vowel following another one, you should read it a little bit longer than the usual. Again, aunt, obasang. Grandmother, obasang. You got that? I hope you do. Now, next example, uncle, oji-san. Again, uncle, oji-san. Now, let's move on to the grandfather, oji-san. Again, oji-san. Notice how I prolong the G with the grandfather and how it is cut short with the uncle in oji-san. Now, be careful in stating the obasang and obasang and as well as oji-san with oji-san. Now, you don't want to call an aunt obasang and an uncle oji-san as it may cause an awkward situation for you. All right? That is how important the short and long sounds are in Japanese. They may sound a bit similar, but it's just that you have to prolong the other ones longer than the usual. All right. And then that means it denotes another meaning. Other examples? Okay. We have yuki, snow. Again, yuki, snow. And then for courage, since there's an U written between the U and K, it will be read as yuki. Not yuki, but yuki. Say that again. Yuki. Okay. Snow, yuki. And then courage, yuki. Next, picture, Again, picture, For yes, now I know all of you know that the proper yes is high, but this one, the is used for a plain type or in a colloquial way. So again, which also means yes. Okay, the difference with and is that is longer because there's two letter or two vowel written together. Not but Okay, so again, picture yes. Got that? Okay. Now, another example. Room. Heya. Again, room. Heya. While the plane, another land formation, heya. Repeat. Heya. Not heiya, but heya. Again, for you to see the difference, heya, heya. Wakarimashita ka? Hai, wakarimasu ne. All right. So those are the examples for the hiragana script. Let's move on to katakana script. Okay. This one for card. Kado. Again, kado. Ka is written longer because of the prolonged symbol. So, kado. These are terms used for cash cards, for your credit cards, or your debit cards. Kado. Next, takushi. Takushi for taxi. Takushi. You have to pronounce the shi longer because of the prolonged symbol. Next, supa. Supa or supermarket. This is where you would often do your groceries. Supa. Prolong su and pa because of the, again, yes, prolonged symbol. And then for escalator, esukareta. Esukareta. Longer re and ta for esukareta. Next. Noto. Noto. Notebook. Noto. Not noto, but noto. Notebook. Okay. Now, I'll say the English and then you'll be responsible for saying the Japanese parts. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds before I give you the right answer. Okay, let's start with aunt. Obasan. Again, obasan. Next, grandmother. Obasan. Obasan. Uncle. Oji-san. Oji-san. Then, grandfather. Oji-san. Oji-san. For snow. Yuki. Yuki. And then courage. Yuki. Yuki. Then how do we say picture or a portrait in Japanese? E. E. And then yes, the colloquial way. E. E. Now your room in Japanese would be heya. Again, heya. And then plain, a land formation. Heya. Heya. Now, for your cards, cash card, debit card, kado. Kado. Taxi in Japanese is takushi. Takushi. Now, a place where you do your groceries, supa. Supa. Escalator. Esukareta. Esukareta. And then, where you write your notes, noto. Noto. Okarimashita ka? Alright. Next topic. So in hiragana, short sounds are represented with a tsu, or oftenly referred to as a small tsu because it is written smaller than the regular tsu. It's like half of the size. And then similarly in katakana, it uses its own small tsu, which is written as this one. So I'll give you an example for you to denote the difference or how to read a word with a small tsu. Are you ready? I hope so. Let's go. Okay. In Japanese, subordinate is written as, is read as buka. Again, buka. Now, for commodity prices, it is read as buka. Buka. To denote how I pause between bu and ka and then adding a small k, or should I say another k after the ka. Buka. Because of the small tsu. So in Romaji, this one would be written as B-U-K-K-A. Yes, small tsu is like representing a double consonant. Okay, again, notice the difference. Buka, buka. Buka, buka. Next, kasai, fire. Kasai, fire. And then for applause, kasai. Again, kasai. Kasai, kasai. Next, sound, auto. Sound, auto. And then for husband, otto. Otto. Notice how I shortened the sound before the tsu and then proceeding with the to after the small tsu. Otto. Then other sentences or other words that has a small tsu in them would be nikki for diary. Again, nikki for diary. And then zashi for magazine. Zashi for magazine. We also have kitte for stamp. Again, kitte. And then ippai for full. Ippai. Repeat that again. Ippai. Now, I'll show you katakana words that has a small tsu in them. Cup, koppu, koppu. And then for bed, beddo, beddo. Not bedo, but beddo. Wakarimashita ka? Hai, wakarimasu ne. Now, I'll be saying the English ones, and then you'll be responsible for shouting the Japanese terms. Are you ready? I'll give you a few seconds before I give you the right answer. Let's start. Subordinate. Buka. Buka. Commodity prices. Buka. Buka. Fire. Kasai. Again, kasai. And then an applause. Kasai. Kasai. Now for a sound, auto. Again, auto. For a husband, otto. Otto. Now, your diary. Nikki. Nikki. A magazine. Zashi. Zashi. A stamp. When sending a letter. Kitte. Kitte. So when something is full, we say ippai. Ippai. Now for a cup, when asking for a glass of water or a cup of water. Koppu. Koppu. And then when we're feeling sleepy, where do we lie down? Beddo. Beddo. You got that? You got it. Now, all right, that's going to do it for today. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you'll be updated with our lessons. So since this is just a part 1, I'll be uploading or will be posting part 2 soon. Mata ne!